I guess I'll make the hub. I'm just gonna no password it. God, every time I whistle, my headphones um, freak out because they have like the transparency thing, and they're like, "Where's that noise coming from?" And it feels like I am like going into a higher altitude, and I have to pop my ears all of a sudden.
Chew gum.
I hate gum.
I also dislike gum, but wow, it was really nice to have on an airplane when the ears were doing the popping.
That is a weird thing.
My ears just become centers of pain that make flying miserable.
Oh.
Haven't you like not flied in like 15 years or something like that?
No, I fly in, like, I flew, last summer. Last summer was the last time I flew. I fly a non-zero amount, but I try to avoid flying generally, and...
I mean, that's fair. I don't enjoy it either. It just kind of seems like a necessary evil sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I find it miserable generally. I also am just, if I'm being utterly like truthful about it, I'm afraid of flying.
I am
like,
too. I think it is
Reasonable.
a deep down fear that is like so deep down that I can ignore it while I am on a plane for the most part, but I still feel it.
Yeah, and my fear of heights and stuff have been getting worse over time.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, like I will like think about being somewhere high up, and I will get like vertigo for like half a second.
Don't think about it.
So it's been getting worse, interestingly.
I definitely don't get vertigo. I think
Well, you see, it's a... I don't know anything about the movie. I was gonna explain the plot, but...
I thought you were gonna maybe go with the U2 song or something.
Dorsey!
I should know the plot of Vertigo, but I do not. I think I was supposed to
there's
watch
a bit
it.
with a clock.
You see, he broke his leg, and he's staring out his window, creeping on his neighbors, and then he sees his neighbor.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Jordan.
Get vertigo.
That's
my
Psycho.
favorite Hitchcock.
Oh, it's Psycho. I guess I'm getting mixed up. I thought that was
Sorry, that's on me. You're thinking of Birdemic.
Birdemic, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the one with the
It's my favorite Hitchcock.
Yeah.
like the hotel.
And
Transylvania.
Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, okay, with Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
and then which is the
Really
prequel, of course,
transgressive.
to Grand Budapest Hotel.
Hotel.
Living in the
which is the weird owl like animated
oh yeah
version.
The owls of Hotel Transylvania of the Alps, correct?
I need to stop pressing the throw stamp button instead of the hit with stamp button.
Does it just like stop?
Yeah, you just
doing
throw
stamp?
it. Yeah, you just throw it instead of using it.
I didn't know you could do that right away.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you generally don't want to.
Yeah, and I just accidentally muscle memoried myself into doing that a few times, and now I'm fucked.
Yeah. There's been a lot of murder.
That's not true at all. For me, it's just been a very placid, like, little swim.
Huh.
Lake Placid?
Yes, Lake Placid of the Alps, correct.
Is that also a film?
I don't know.
In the Alps? I thought Lake Placid was in New York.
I'm just saying of the Alps.
Is that like something under Lake Placid, or is that a film? I don't know.
Lake Placid is where the United States won the Olympic gold medal in hockey in 1980.
Oh, right.
All
in the Alps.
Sure.
Just give it to him.
Yeah, he needs a W.
He's a dumbass.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys are so kind to me. I so appreciate your friendship.
We're kind to you in the Alps.
In the Alps, yeah!
Now this guy gets it. Nice shot.
Don't worry, guys, I did it. And now I'm just sitting here.
What is your special? Jordan?
There's someone behind
Jetpack.
us.
Oh, you've been using the jetpack? I haven't even
Yeah.
seen it. I don't
I
think.
haven't been using it a ton, and definitely not
He
effectively.
used it to.
I saw it happening.
Yeah.
I just didn't know that was you. Oh God, I was not expecting the man to be there. Let's not lose it in these last 10.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I want a good, clean, not losing this game.
From all of you. I'm Madam
Well-
Hooch.
I think they might have stamped it out.
But I stamped it
Hmm.
out. Nah,
No,
I
I
think we
think-
got it.
I think we got it.
That one's hard to say.
Oh,
We should not have lost that match. That's bad. The stamp did the same thing every time he used it, which is just like go into our back area, and I murdered him immediately twice after that.
Well, I feel like that one we personally blew it a little bit. I
mean, I
personally
was
blew it.
doing fine.
Actually, I personally blew it a little bit.
I had
You look at
7
my
kills.
stats.
Yeah.
I
Over
had
1,000
one kill.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me see. I had 3 kills, but so I got 2 more kills than you,
Yeah.
and I inked 20
Twist.
less. So
Twist was doing pretty good for us.
Yeah. I'll listen. I'll own up.
What will you? What you'll?
Oh,
Twist is sticking with us, which is good because he.
yeah. Twist was good.
Good.
I heart Twist.
Can you do that?
Yeah, it's the sequel
Oh.
to iHeartRadio.
Oh, fun.
No.
Has anyone ever used iHeartRadio for any
Yes,
reason?
here's the thing, Tim. They own every radio station, so if you've
Yeah,
ever
that's-
listened to a
that's,
radio
they
station,
do?
you've used them. Oh my god,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, they own most
How did
radio
that
stations.
happen?
I don't know. The only 2 radio stations are either iHeart Radio / iHeart Music or Live Nation. Wait, they might be
Serious?
the same.
Which one is Sirius XM? I feel like they are similar to iHeartRadio type thing. It curb time. Hey guys,
Yeah.
it curb time.
Oh,
And also Booga Flick.
Boogaflick.
Boogaflick. Boogaflick where?
Booga Flick! Then Booga Flick died, but he was a fan
No!
favorite forever on after.
For some reason,
They made his own television show as well.
let's be realistic here. That was about the Moondablorean. Really.
Somehow Boogaflick returned.
The Moongdalorian.
the
Somehow
Moondal-
Booga Flick returned. I was so distracted by that I got immediately murdered.
Good. It deserved it.
Thinking about Boogaflick?
I am.
It was good.
I'm thinking of Poe Dameron saying that very seriously.
I didn't play the Fortnite event, so I don't know how Boogaflick returned.
That's yeah. Supposedly that's how that got explained
It did.
poorly.
What?
I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of that bit?
So you know how
No.
in the movie Rise of Skywalker, which a horrible
Absolute
movie title.
gaff of a film.
Pretty bad, yeah.
You know how Poe Dameron has the line "Somehow Palpatine returned," and you're just supposed to accept, okay, I guess Palpatine's in this one again for some reason, even
Yeah.
though he fell down an exploding Death Star pit.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Oh yeah,
the,
that.
the reason for how Palpatine could have returned was revealed in a Fortnite event.
Of course, yeah. Gotta have that brand integration.
I'd love
Does
to
anyone
integrate
know
brands.
what happened?
I'm sure if you went to the Fortnite event, you know.
I mean, okay.
I'll be
I'm
honest.
just wondering if anyone actually has that information outside of that
No.
event that I definitely
sure,
did not
there are
attend.
yeah, there are fucking Star Wars losers everywhere.
That's true. Flickshot is just hanging out on the bridge. Looks like people are going to jump to him.
Well,
Very dead.
didn't work out for me.
It's okay, we got a couple of them.
Speaking
We
of
did.
of Sheev Palpatine. The closest I've ever come to disowning from my family was when Sam revealed that not only did he know that his name was Sheev, but that he kind of liked him as a character.
I mean,
He's a fun character.
Yeah, there are appealing things to like him being like the mastermind who just fucking hates Jedi for reasons.
Not
Being
allowed.
comically evil.
It was a shocking moment to me where he's just like, when I learned his name was Sheev Palpatine, it's just like,
You didn't know
my
his name was
God.
Sheev?
no, I didn't. I didn't know until recently.
Yeah.
And then
I
he's
think
like,
you
oh, I've always known
figured
his...
out on Skywalker.
Yeah, I've always known his name is Sheev. And it's just like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm a big Sheev guy. It's like, what?
Always have been.
Yeah, oh yeah, here it is. On March 1st, 2000, iHeartMedia acquired media company Live Nation for $4.4 billion. So
How was
close.
that close? Huh.
I'm sorry, I was reading about a monopoly.
Did you say they acquired something for $4 billion in what year?
In 2000.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That would probably be like 15 billion or I don't inflation makes no sense, but that's somehow what it would be.
Now, it does also say Live Nation was sold to a strategic buyer in 2005. So, someone else owns Live Nation now?
No idea.
Keep
I forget,
going.
is Ruler after Champion?
Yes.
Okay. So we're a decent way to Ruler at this point then.
I got a new badge. Try it on my splash tag.
Oh, is it for being good at minigun?
It's for being good at stamp, I think.
Okay, yeah,
Cool.
I have the Dolby one on my tag. And I recently got what is the freshness level for weapon? That's somehow different than the dry thing.
No, that's the same thing.
It is?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
it's
somehow
like,
recently I got an award for freshness, but my freshness has been terrible for a really long time, so I don't really get it.
huh.
Maybe I'll have to read that award again.
Or actually,
Anyway, yeah, it's
actually
like a little-
read what freshness is, how it works specifically.
Yeah, because it was like a star rating thing. Like I got up to 4 out of 5 stars on something, and then I got that flash tag thing.
Oh, huh. Because I thought that the 4 out of 5 stars happened like every 5 or 10 freshness on like the dry to fucking smoke.
Yeah, maybe there's like a cumulative thing that runs in the background for people who start to suck forever.
Can't believe that person killed all of us.
Yeah, it sucked.
Really?
Mystic Sora.
Yeah.
That's upset. Oh, he killed me too after I killed someone, but yikes.
We need... Unsurprising, we need to kill Sora.
Yeah, just that's exactly what Zemnis says in Kingdom Hearts 1. He's really reluctant about it, but he knows it needs to be done. Oh,
Somehow we need to kill Sora.
I'm worried that Mystic Sora might just be very, very good.
potentially. I just got fucking junk-ratted by some guy with a dying bomb.
Somehow that guy did not die, and I'm upset. Thought I got him. I got Mystic Sora. I killed him. No, I died.
But their
Somehow
leader
that
is
guy
gone.
never went anywhere.
Oh, fuck you, Kyoko. You just jumped off a cliff.
You Japanese named individual.
I didn't say it. You
Nothing
did.
else to say about that.
I'm not making a judgment on that. I'm just observing.
Well, maybe you should stop observing. I spotted Mystic Sora again. Yes.
Nice.
You know what is?
Keep him out
Call
of the
me-
game.
Call me heartless? Am I heartless? Is that it?
How could you be so heartless?
What are the things in Final Fantasy? They're nameless, heartless.
Well, it's not Final
yes,
Fantasy,
you
but
got
yes, it is
Heartless.
Heartless.
Heartless, great.
You could have
Fuck
also
me.
said nobodies,
Nice.
or there are many others, and I forgot all of them in a moment.
You've played so much Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Even I know that nobody's is what the fans are.
mean.
Owned.
Okay, I will say, has anyone seen the film The Night House?
Is that the? Is that like
No.
the weird lake house movie?
No, that's
Kind
the
of,
Lake
yeah.
House.
It's like a thriller.
That's Sandra
Yeah.
Bullock and Keanu Reeves is the lighthouse. The lighthouse.
Like, and like the house is like evil or something,
Yeah, the house. Yes.
and like her
basically.
husband died, and he's like been luring like women that look like her or something.
Correct. Wow.
Like,
Why do you know so much about this film? It seems like you haven't seen it.
I have seen a non-zero amount of it because it intrigued me, and I watched like 10 minutes of it.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck.
But you watched 10 minutes of it, but that husband luring woman thing is revealed in like the last 20 minutes of the film.
I did not say that I watched a consecutive 10 minutes.
Okay, well, either way, the whole gimmick of that film occurs because the main character had a near-death experience like 15 years ago or something, and she died, or like medically, and was brought back. But then everyone asked her like, "What did you see on the other side?" And she had like a very nihilistic answer, which was, "It was just nothing." But then the film makes nothing like an evil entity that is responsible for, which is, I mean, pretty like ridiculous, but in a kind of funny way. And
Yeah.
immediately when they started making puns, like at the very end of the film, one of the characters is like, "There's nothing there," and the main character's like, "I know." Like, as in, yes, nothing is there. And I'm like, is this fucking Kingdom Hearts? Like, I'm just picturing when the character died, she just saw like a PS2 render of Xehanort.
Did you watch this film?
Yeah, I watched it.
When did you watch
It was
it?
pretty. Maybe HBO Max?
But like, when did you watch it?
Oh, like last month, I think.
All right.
Oh,
I can't remember why
Buster
I like
Corgan Girl
learned
Kisser.
about this movie. Also, I got kicked out, so please like exit the
You
match.
did?
Oh
I think
yeah, I
wasn't
realized that
quick enough.
because Buster Korg and Girl Kisser are not thwarted.
Huh. I mean, we are not going to just exit the match.
No,
But
yeah,
next
like just
one we
finish
will.
the match and then exit the match is what I meant.
Okay.
Okay. Oh god. Oh god. That worked out for me. But yeah, I just like picture the woman dying and just seeing like a PS2 rendering of like a generic nobody character from the game. And being like, "I saw nothing." Like 90% of the villain's dialogue in Kingdom Hearts 2 is like, "Embrace nothing. Nothing is eternal."
Wow.
It's good stuff. It's like,
It's real
really
cerebral.
formative. Yeah. It's real cerebro.
Yeah, I get it.
I feel like Charles Xavier is a cerebro.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Jordan agrees, so I'm right.
Yeah, he's the
You know what? Fair enough. He's read
cerebroiest.
more X-Men than me.
Correct.
A fact that he always seems to think is a grave misfortune.
What do you mean by that?
I mean,
No,
I feel like you're like, "Oh, I've read too much X-Men a lot of times."
I mean,
Well,
that
it's
was
just
me
because-
last week.
It's because comics are kind of stupid, and it's just like. God,
I can't get out of here. Can anyone help?
No, because I'm just gonna keep dying. Where are you?
I'm all the way on the right, and
Just
okay,
jump
I think I have.
away.
I have an opportunity.
You could
Just
jump,
jump
you
to my
could-
death.
You could sprint. I mean, you can jump back to like the spawn.
You can?
Yeah.
What button is that?
X and then down and then A.
I have never been a X and then down and then A. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
you can jump to someone like whenever.
Fucking really?
Yeah.
I mean, I would never do that in my life, of course, but I did
It's
not know you
useful.
could even. This one's bad.
Yeah.
We need Jordan.
We need Jordan.
Yeah.
I could be doing a lot worse.
I could be doing. I fell.
I see this.
Oh,
What
yeah.
are you going to say? I feel like it should be informed by what just happened.
I was gonna say I could be doing a lot better.
There's a lot of death.
Yeah. I hope Girl Kisser is a lesbian and not like a weird guy.
Yeah, well, it is video games, unfortunately.
Yeah, but
I
Splatoon.
splatted Mr. Switch. I did it. And then we had a wipeout. I think we might have won it, though.
I don't think so.
The map ended up looking... I mean, yeah, that does look like a loss, but... Oh, yeah, it's a pretty bad loss,
By
actually.
almost 20%, Tim.
Listen, it looks better than that. Mostly
Does it?
because they obliterated our back line there. I still did okay.
Okay, let's go to stop for our friend.
I got 1,248 inked.
Holy crap.
It's quite a bit.
It's quite a bit.
Adds to my clout.
Alright, time to join my friends
Stop.
to play the game.
Girl Kisser did do pretty poorly. But also, they had one called Luna Lander who did not do very good either.
Maybe stop spending
Should've
so
been-
much time kissing girls and start spending more time playing the video game.
I hope the next time that you kiss a girl, it's unsatisfying for both parties.
Yeah. Unlike Katy Perry.
Yeah, I guess you did like that.
I kissed a girl and it's fine.
I kissed a girl and voted Republican.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Really?
voted for the Republican mayor of Los Angeles.
Oh,
And
God.
fucking
Oh, she was one of the
tweeted out her
Caruso
ballot.
fuckers.
Yeah.
Just like Miss Pratt.
Just
But
like
isn't the
too
whole
much
Chris-
crime.
that he is like a Republican running as a Democrat or something? Or is he running as a Republican?
I think he's running as a Republican, but
Obviously, yeah, he
Look-
couldn't like get past the primaries otherwise.
look,
But...
there's too much crime and too much homeless, and I want the crime to be directed at the homeless. So I
Yes.
don't see them anymore.
There's far much to crime.
Far much too crime, far much too homeless. Beat the homeless until they're gone.
Yes.
They deserve it.
They deserve it. Look at them, not having a home.
Chris Pratt is so tired of seeing homeless people in his beautiful
In Beverly Hills.
neighborhood in Beverly Hills. Every time I leave to go to, what is the grocery store anyone goes to?
Yats.
Says Chris Pratt.
I made a
what
password
is it?
room.
Okay. Every time I go to get my crudité, I see more and more homeless people out on the streets.
Good pull, good pull.
Yeah, nice one. Solid.
Thank you. At least that dumbass conceded. At least there have been concessions.
That's true. That's more than I was expecting.
That's just like
oh,
general basic building blocks of a functioning
Yeah.
democracy.
I was thrilled to see that the election matters lost pretty badly in general.
Yes.
That was very heartening, considered how disheartening everything else leading up to it has been.
Yeah. It's a real solid election overall.
And it was pretty like fundamental that was the reason, like that and abortion, obviously, but which I love that pollsters were like, actually, people stopped caring about abortion after 2 weeks, and it was just like fundamentally untrue.
Yeah, this seemed to have been the animating thing for a large number of people. Maybe this is the impetus to create a. Do you guys know what the Federalist Society is?
I have heard of it, but I don't like know what it is.
They're like
Is
the
it a
group.
good thing or a bad thing?
Very, very bad. They are the
Okay.
conservative group that like all the judges are part of the FedSoc, the Federalist Society, and it means that you are wholly devoted to the conservative like judicial like ideal.
Oh, okay, the judicial. Yeah, all right.
Hey, CNN
Yeah.
called, what's it called? Mark
Arizona?
Kelly.
Arizona or Nevada?
Arizona.
okay.
Hell yeah! Just thrilled to have a normal dude in the Senate.
I know they
The
couldn't
normal
call
dude.
it
Jackie
because of how
Daytona.
many
Just
votes
a
were
normal
left.
human senator.
Anyway, what were you saying?
I know they couldn't call that one just because of how many votes were left, but like Masters
It-
was like
it was-
always 5% behind or more.
Yeah, it was settled like earlier today, pretty much. Like
Yeah.
you could have like said pretty confidently that he was going to win like earlier. Hell yeah, flailed and won.
Fuck that guy.
But I'm just so thrilled to have just a normal fucking dude in the Senate.
A normal astronaut.
Yes, just
For
the
6
normalest
years
guy.
from a red state, basically. I mean,
Yeah.
Arizona's
now
kind of
now a
purple.
purple state, but
Yeah,
and
now
It's,
also
it's
purple.
a little less purple than New Mexico, but yeah.
Yeah.
considering my parents are now going to live in Maricopa County, that feels better to me. I hope
Yeah, hell
their
yeah.
fucking governor is not that insane woman.
Yeah.
Did that get called yet?
No, I don't think so.
Like, the 10 missiles just force you to stop everything you're doing and run around for like 10 seconds.
Yes. And they
Which
do an
is-
insane amount of damage, and the person doesn't have to aim them.
Yeah. I hit that guy like so many times and he just didn't.
And he just didn't.
I'm just, anytime that happens, I just leave. I'm like, well, this didn't work out. Oh, God, thank God I got that guy. It's been a lot of stamp. How's your stamp going?
I'm chasing the other stamp.
Is
That was
that
a
right?
mistake.
I aimed my entire special at presumably the other. No, I think he's dead. All right.
There's someone behind me. Yep. That's none of us, so communication isn't possible.
You guys are getting back to election talk. You guys are aware that Kelly's married to Gabby Giffords, right?
Yeah, that's
I don't
right.
know who
That was
that is.
like you
She was
don't.
the Arizona senator who got shot in the head.
Oh!
Yeah, at a rally by
Yeah.
a right-wing extremist.
Oh!
Yeah, he killed like 3 people, and he shot her like
Mhm.
at least once in the head. He
has-
might have gotten her a few others, and
Permanent brain damage and like
Yeah.
had to quit politics because of it.
Because she
Yeah.
got shot in the head.
Yeah,
and
that's actually why. Yeah.
and I think part of the whole reason like Mark's doing this is
Oh,
like
no.
kind of to carry on like her efforts.
That's the second
Yeah.
time
But-
I've done that with that guy.
It's just
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that he specifically like got into politics because of that, which I'm like,
Yeah.
if there was
Fair.
ever an animating issue, it would be
His-
a right-wing extremist trying to kill your wife.
yeah. He's real heavily into like gun control, which makes sense.
Uh-huh. And is ironically very against the regular Arizona
I think
public, but
I think they took it from us.
yes, I think they did too. I died for 1 second and everything went to shit.
Tim's been playing better than me tonight.
Thank you. But also, that's not like, that was mostly a joke. I do feel like I didn't die very much, though. Maybe 1 or 2. In fact, 1. At the very end. Yeah.
It's catalog 69.
So does the catalog go up at a steady rate? Is that kind of like,
Yes, yeah.
so you get a steady drip of things?
Yeah, it's like 9,500 or something the entire way up.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah,
I haven't
I
gotten
like that
anything-
one is regular as opposed to the level, which gets more and more.
Yeah, I got the goggles recently. Those look kind of nice. I swear the guy who lives below us now, like, I hope he's a Twitch streamer or something, because I can hear him playing video games like he's in a room in my apartment.
Oh, dear.
Because he screams at the top of his fucking lungs.
Oh dear.
It's like me playing Splatoon 1.
Oh dear.
This is bad. This is real bad.
Yeah, no, it's not great. And also, I learned that there's like nowhere to file a noise complaint.
Oh no.
I guess I just need to like email the office or something.
File a
And I-
noise complaint with a noise complaint, and by that I mean a gun.
No. Mark Kelly would
Well,
say no.
open carry.
Hell yeah!
Think of Mark.
Look,
Open carry, which passed like 2 days before Haley's like home mall got shot up.
Jesus
Oh, of
Christ.
course. How bad was it? Oh wait, I remember that.
You remember that, the Greenwood Mall?
Yeah, like it's just one of those cases where like you can't really talk about open carry because open carry seems to have solved the issue.
That is true. It is like one of the only proof of concepts I think I've ever heard of for open carry, which good for that kid, I guess, but
It's one of those
fuck,
cases where
should
like
that not be necessary?
it's one of those cases where like I want to like harp on like gun control, but it just like I can't because like in this case they were right. A
In this
good
case,
guy with
that
a gun
man-
actually did stop him.
In this case, that like 20-year-old guy who's now traumatized for life got to kill the dude. Good job,
No, it's
functioning
not
society.
good for anyone, but
I know. It's just bizarre.
yeah, but they were right.
Technically,
Tentamissiles.
Tentamissiles.
Yep.
In my Splatoon?
Yep.
Why
They
did that
fell
guy
to their
go
death like
right-
a moron.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Aki, never mind. Oh, yeah. Wait, the Tentamissler did? How did they do that?
I got up in their face and they got scared.
Ah.
Because
Hell yeah.
a Tentamissler is a coward who never gets up in someone's face.
It's true. I would use the Octobrush if I had any functioning understanding of its special and how to use it effectively. Because it does seem like it could be really cool and worthwhile, but I don't know. I am not enough of a like go for the kill kind of person in this game to make it
Right.
effective, I think. Alright, I was doing well for a while there, but deaths finally got me. Yeah,
Turn, there's someone on our left.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
Murdered two guys out of
they-
nowhere.
No, I guess they went away. I don't know.
There's
where
a guy
they
on the
went?
right that I got, so maybe that was
okay.
it.
Maybe.
Me.
Right on the other side of that little hill.
I got him.
Okay, just ignore him.
Oh, there's someone inking up our base. Oh, it's a stamp. Please God, don't put that like 0.1% ahead of us.
No, because I also have a stamp in their base.
I see. Hopefully it was enough because he seemed to have gotten a lot. Okay, that looks.
That looks decent.
You can tell in this game.
All right.
Yeah, just about decent. Good.
How about God of War Ragnarok, everybody?
Like-
No opinion.
I don't care, but like in a less mean way than a lot of videos.
Yes, I would agree, because
That makes sense.
I enjoyed that first one well enough.
That's fine, yeah. I mean, what I like about that new one is the God of Wars of yesteryear on the PS2 and 3 are the most made in 2005 video games ever, where it's just
Mhm.
like, oh, here's a bunch of harpies, time to fuck them all immediately. And
A
I
lot
get
of,
experience for it.
There's a lot of like softcore porn in God of War and some implied
Yes.
hardcore porn.
And it's
There's-
really
there's a-
rough.
There's a button pressing mini game where you're screwing someone, right?
There is, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this game like didn't even need to be rated M except for this.
It's pretty gruesome otherwise.
That's true. It is like gory. But I don't know. I think it's mostly the sex stuff is what makes it like, okay, kids should not play this.
Yeah.
But I like very much that it is toned down to a playable level for modern times.
Hmm.
And it feels good to play. It's just an
Yeah.
enjoyable experience.
And it's not an open world game, really. It's kind of like
Yeah.
it's kind of
like,
an interesting central hub with
it's
a bunch of
focused
areas,
enough, yeah.
which is exactly what the first one was like too,
Oh, yeah.
in a cool way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like there was this in the central hub, Hades, the god of war,
Who?
is like
Hades is the god
murdering
of
this. Steve Blum, is that you recognize that or?
No, I don't recognize Steve Blum.
Oh, yeah, from Greek
Steve-
mythology.
Steve Blum, the god of war, is
From Greek
ravaging
mythology.
Oh,
town.
Steve Blum, the God of War. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I don't know what's happening here.
Steve Blum is Spike Spiegel.
Steve Blum is a famous voice actor.
Steve Spigel. Yeah, right.
Oh, I love Steve Spiegel. Why does that
Alright,
sound like a Republican
Spiegel.
politician?
All right, I think it's time to wrap this up here. I think we've had our fun, but all right. Anyway, get
It's
back to what you were saying.
stick, but I don't want to take a ride on that disco stick.
We talked
Isn't it
over my
Steve-
Estonian
Steve-
modern composer joke, though.
Yes,
It's
I
Steve
did.
Bloom, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's BLUM, so I always say Blum, but I don't know. Like Blumhouse, my favorite film production company.
Oh yeah, Blumhouse, right? Yeah. All right, I'm done. I'm not.
do you have a
You know, the
favorite
God
film?
of War.
Blumhouse, the God of War, yeah.
War.
Yeah.
Right, damn.
No, Blumhouse is just like a very mediocre horror film company. Like every 6 films they make is like decent, and then the other 5 are completely forgettable shit.
Good for them.
You know, I mean, why
They
not?
might have made Happy Death Day, which I'm a big fan of, but
I think they may have.
I think they did.
I know
Anyway.
a guy who orchestrated on Happy Death Day.
Oh yeah, it's a good movie. I love Groundhog Day movies. There's not a bad one.
Groundhog Day.
Wow. Me?
No. Got me
You know,
Yeah,
like
also,
that.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
I just think it's not a comedy, and people should stop saying that it is.
No, it's absolutely a comedy. What are you talking about?
There's like a 20-minute long segment where it's just a man killing himself over and over.
Which is hilarious.
It's
Well, maybe
like,
it's not a comedy, but it's definitely a musical, so it can still apply for the category.
Correct.
Yes, now that I'll agree to.
I played that Cher song like 15 times. That's how musicals work. You keep replaying the same song. Music is in it, therefore it is a musical, right? That's how this
Yeah.
shit works.
Yes, I'm a film composer. I can confirm this personally.
All right, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Which is why every Disney film always wins Best Gore.
Yeah, those have music.
Best goal?
Because Best
Gore.
Gore. Best Gore the God Killer.
Hell yeah. We all loved All Black the Necrosword, don't we, folks?
I'm really thinking Christian Bale's got it this year, but I guess we'll just have to see how the Academy votes. What
They'll
happened
vote for
Martin?
All Black the Necrosword if they know what's good for them.
Oh, good.
I'm
All of the
supposed to-
pentamissiles landed on me,
Oh, no,
consolidating the ink.
I also got 4.
Oh
Um,
no. Oh
I've discussed
god.
with
That's
No, that looks good.
Yeah, I think we won. I've discussed this with
Okay,
Chris, but like that run of Thor like is good, not great. The first like 10 or so issues, but God, it does some excellent comic book names.
yes,
Really?
it does. Gore the
does.
God Butcher.
Sure, All Black the Necrosword.
God
It meant
Butcher, that's right.
the word God bomb is used like 5 times.
Yes, there is a
God
God
bomb.
bomb. It's a bomb that kills all of the gods.
This is one of the most I've ever inked.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like 6-0 or something like that. I just didn't die that time. I should
I
try
think
that.
I
News,
had
guys,
one,
I'm
yeah.
a water champion.
Yeah,
1300
15.
is a significant amount of ink.
That one went pretty well.